Now, speaking of beards and going along with stuff, let's talk about these two. So Chris Hughes, after all the grifting and everything that Jojo Siwa is out here doing, Chris Hughes feels the need, to continue to grift on the situation and attach himself to all the drama that Jojo, I don't know what's going on with this girl. But we just gonna have to, how y'all like y'all thoughts and prayers. We just gonna pray for her. So this opportunist basically broke his silence, and I should not be surprised because I didn't know where this boy was from. I just knew he was on Celebrity Big Brother along with her. But apparently he was on a show called Love Island, so he needs to extend his 15 minutes. So he's basically talking about his relationship with Siwa, and he said that he's thinking of marriage with the Dance Moms alum. He said, quote, "I'd love to marry her." This is what he told the Sun's Fabulous magazine. Fabulous! So you went on a thing called Fabulous magazine. Talking about you want to marry a lesbian? Okay. He said, "I'd be lying if I didn't tell you I run through scenarios of our wedding day. Because you see a cash cow. That's why. You ain't really thinking about really loving on this girl." I feel like, let me just finish what he said before I go in. And let have. He said, "We'd have a proper English wedding, and I can imagine her in a full wedding dress." Really? Well, this full wedding dress you talking about, would it look like this? Would it look like that? Betty Davis eyes. Would it look like that? No, y'all see that video going viral on social media. Sound like she smoked 8 packs of cigarettes. Sound like Marge Simpson's sister when she was singing that damn song. He said, "We both want kids. We come from loving families. My mom loves her. She's my best friend. I love that she's the person I have to do nothing with and still have the best time. That's everything to me." Well, you said your mother loves her, but what about JoJo's mother, who basically has been trying to suck all the juice out of that lemon since she put her little ass on Dance Moms, allegedly? Now, in the meantime, the couple have remained in a transatlantic relationship while Hughes remains based in the UK and hasn't yet spoken about living with each other in the future. So y'all talk about marriage and all this other stuff. Y'all only been together 5 minutes, and you talking about you want to marry her and all this other stuff. And we already know when it comes down to JoJo's relationships last about as long as her viral videos, a minute. Now, while moving in together hasn't been brought up to the table just yet, he told the outlet that he's willing to jump on planes to see his love. He said, "I'm obsessed with her. I'd do anything for her." Well, anybody who says they're obsessed with somebody, that's always automatically a red flag. And I'm side-eyeing your ass real hard. My eyes hurt from the amount of side-eyeing I'm doing. Now, elsewhere in the interview, Hughes, who y'all already met Jojo during their stint on Celebrity Big Brother UK, gushed that he knew from the beginning of their relationship that the Karma singer was the most precious person. Oh, you mean after Mickey Rourke done said all the stuff that he said, it was talking about, oh yeah, all you need is the right ding-a-ling to all of a sudden no longer to be gay? I'm not gay no more. Like she, what's that one? The one that said, "I'm delivered," that queen. So when she was out there doing that, and somebody, "No, I thought of you, I still be a lesbian, I still be gay," and all this other mess. After what he said, then all of a sudden, I think it was a ding, ding, ding moment that went off on her head. And it was like, wait a minute. Mickey Rourke kind of put us on something. So now that when Mickey Rourke get kicked out, then what? So now let's play up this showmance that we got. Cause that's what I'm feeling like how it all plays out. I don't know if producers came up with it or them two came up with it. But like, you know what? Now that Mickey Rourke is gone and nobody's gonna give a good goddamn about the rest of these people on this show because Mickey Rourke was providing some of the entertainment and the rest of you people are basic AF. Now we got to find a reason to keep the momentum going. And we already know, like, when it comes down to Jojo likes attention. She's an attention seeker. When she called herself the gay, like, she's the queen of gay pop or whatever the case is, or the inventor of gay pop, so we all side out. I'm like, sir, ma'am. I almost called her ma'am, sir. Ma'am, queer artists in pop music has existed long before you was even a thought between your daddy and mama's legs. So I don't know what you're talking about. You invented. You don't even make music. You make viral moments. So when you come out and give us something like an Andy Bell or an Adam Lambert a Melissa, let's talk your language, a Melissa Etheridge and Melissa Etheridge and a Katie Lang, then we can have that conversation. But you're not even giving that. You doing covers of Betty Davis eyes and like I don't know what the hell that was, but that was a mess. And I'm gonna tell you what the singer had to say about her cover in a moment. The name is Kim. He said they shared their first kiss on the trip that they went on when they went to Mexico on vacation. He said, our first kiss was genuinely special. It felt like I was in a movie. I can't keep my hands off her now. Can't keep my hands to myself. Things appear to have heated up quickly between them. As the reality star admitted, he tells Siwa he loves her every day. So I can't explain it, but it's a safe love. It's like a natural high. Oh, yeah, it's definitely a natural high. Because I'm getting that it's the pomp and circumstance, it's the showmance, it's the fact that a lot of the blogs are talking about it. You're getting interviews. That's the high you're getting. I don't really feel like you love this girl. She looks so sad behind those eyes. Really, since you want to talk about Betty Davis eyes, let's talk about her actual eyes. She looks like she's sad. She looks like she's crying out for help. She looks like that she's someone who has not had protection, love, and support from genuine people who actually care about her. And she's lost out here in this world. The girl's 22. Chris is 32. So in that 10-year period, the gap that they have, he's had way more life experience than she has. She's grown up in the spotlight, so I don't feel like she's really figured out how to navigate herself in the world and figure out who she is. And she needs a moment in time to figure that out. And why are we not talking about the fact that she messing with somebody while she was in a full-fledged relationship, while she was on a reality show? Why are we not talking about the fact that she cheated on her significant other by having this showmance or whatever on with this dude from TV? So as long as it's a heterosexual relationship, heterosexual presenting, I should say, relationship, we're okay with this, apparently. And then we have people out here who are upset over Jojo, I guess, being in a relationship with a guy. And here's the thing. I don't mind her being in a relationship with a dude because she says she's queer. And if you want to sit and explore your sexuality, then go ahead and do that. I feel like if that's what you want to do, oh wait, because I of this queen, no shade, Frankie Cena, when I called you that, but it's like you were part of the community, so it's like, yeah, this is Miss Mamas. It's like when we talk about that, it was like I posted it and he liked the repost that I did. But I want to play y'all that clip of what he had to say because he's pretty much been echoing a lot of what I've been saying. It's for, if you want to, if you identify as queer, you want to explore and figure out, because I always say like sexuality is not black and white. Gender identity is not black and white. We're not a monolith. It's a spectrum. Sexuality is fluid. I do believe it ebbs and flows, and then it doesn't matter. Like, okay, some people are just full-fledged gold star card carrying homosexuals, where it's like, I'm not interested in no coochie. I don't want to hunch a woman. Then there's some people out there that are gay. I mean, that are into man on man hunching, but they will do a trans man. That would probably be me, because it's like they're mass presenting. But they got a coochie, and it's like I don't mind that. It's like, but you are male presenting. I will have sex with you if you're a trans male or a man or male. So that's not an issue with me. Then there's some people who are bisexual. I'm not discounting those because some people get like the misconstrue and think that I'm going ham on bisexual, like y'all don't exist. There's some people that believe that. I do not. I do believe that there are some people out there, male and female, who are into both genders, and that's fine. Then there's some people, of course, we have that are pansexual, which is like I'm in love with the energy of I gravitate towards the energy of the person. It doesn't matter how they identify, whatever the case is. So sexuality is complex. But to me, that doesn't feel it, because I feel like what rubs me the wrong way about her, she went around talking about she was pressured into giving herself an identity. Last time I checked, I ain't seen nobody ever put a gun to this girl's head and tell her you need to be a bulldagger. Ain't nobody said all that. You took it upon yourself because you thought that me coming out as a lesbian that was going to afford me opportunities. And then I was just going to be, given whatever, like the community is always going to have my back. And yeah, the white media, they will immediately latch on to whoever they can and prop them up. Because every time you turn around, you look at the Outs, you look at the Prides, you look at the Advocates, you look at all those magazines, the white-leaning publications, they're always going to prop their own up. Or the ones if you cross over on Drag Race because y'all not those scary, offensive people of color. They do all of that over there. So yeah, they're going to give her a platform. But when you are misusing the platform and you out here giving talking points to conservatives, that's when it becomes a problem. But then again, as I've gotten older, you got to realize conservatives are always going to have their talking points. They're always going to believe what they're going to want to believe. They're always going to go in on us and be like, you know what? They're always going to have their thoughts and their feelings about it. So we can't sit and concern ourselves worrying about what those people say. But before we get up out of here, yeah, I want to play y'all this video of, as I said, Frankie Cena, who went in on Miss Siwa. Because like I told you, I had a hit of Tommy Italiano. I was like, did you see this recent story about Crystal? Like, he want to marry Jojo Siwa? He was like, no, I got to look into it. And, Todrick Hall's ex assistant. So, yeah, let me play y'all this clip and we'll come back and talk. Please hold.
Jojo Siwa is pissing me off. If you are a queer person or if you are an ally, you are up and you are doing a disservice to the queer community. And this is why. Basically, Jojo is saying, I'm not lesbian anymore. I'm pan, I'm bi, I'm open-minded. That is fine. Obviously, explore your sexuality, be what you want. But the issue comes at an interview that Jojo had where she said, I felt pressured by the queer community to come out as lesbian, to label myself. The issue here is that you are feeding conservative views that the queer people or the queer community pressure people to come out, that queerness is on the rise because of some sort of societal pressure. This is exactly what conservatives say and use to go against, queer people. So Jojo Siwa, I want to remind you, you are a public figure. You are a celebrity. I love you. You're a dance moms. You're great. Go do your thing. But let's be careful when we go in interviews saying that the queer community pressured us to do something, because you are doing a disservice to us. Please have fun with your British boyfriend or whoever you want to have fun with, but be mindful of what you are saying. Jojo Siwa is pissing me off. If you are
Yeah, so as he was saying, I was like, yeah, you just have to, if you're going to go out here and you're going to explore your sexuality and all this stuff, yeah, go ahead and do that. But we don't have to be invited to the group chat every time. She decided to go out here and take it upon herself to put herself in this mantle and try to act like she was this gay icon. It's like, girl, gay icons are not somebody who just comes out and say that they are. They're not just created in a lab. You just become one. So by being an ally or even just creating your art or whatever, people look at it as like, I identify with that. So that's how you become one. You were just like, you getting up here putting rainbow wigs on and doing this other stuff. But look, I'm gay. Like giving me Stewart from Mad TV. Like, look, I'm a homosexual. And I was like, okay, we got it. You don't need to browbeat us over the head with it if that's what you want to do. But it just doesn't feel, as I've always said about Jojo, she lacks authenticity. She lacks actual, everything she does comes across as disingenuous. And yeah, I keep showing this picture because this was her doing a cover of Betty Davis Eyes. Now, speaking of Betty Davis Eyes, because I was like, let me bring up this post. So yeah, Kim Carnes, who did Betty Davis Eyes, said the following when she heard that she covered this damn song. One of my friends, actually Celine Dijon, who was a drag queen, did not believe that she actually did this damn song. So Kim Carnes wrote, there's a difference between singing a song and embodying it. I've always believed authenticity is what makes music timeless. I'm forever grateful to be the voice behind this one. Thank you, Jesus. Because I've always said this long as about that girl. The one thing about, I think, why people are not gravitating towards Jojo Siwa is because everything she does lacks authenticity. She always comes across like she's trying too hard to pander to certain base. And there are young queers out here who are just looking for some kind of representation. And the way you're going about it, sis, is just not it. So good luck to you and all your endeavors and you trying to figure out who the hell you are. Because I still feel like even with this boy, You still haven't figured out who you are. And it also makes me wonder is like, how long you gonna keep this grift up? Because if y'all think that she ain't out here grifting, then you just ain't been paying attention. She is a grifter, and and it seems like it always will be. She will do whatever she can to get the attention that she feels that she is inclined to receive. So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story regarding this laughable article or interview with Chris Hughes? Sitting up here talking about he loved him some Jojo Siwa. I'm sure you do, and I'm sure you like the attention because don't nobody know who the hell you was before. I mean, unless you watched Love Island, nobody knew who the hell you was, before you got with this girl. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.